They were free, but they were thirsty, delivered from Egypt, but still desperate in the desert. 3 days, no water, no relief. And then the Israelites came to Marah, a pool, a promise. But when they drank, it was bitter. This is faith unfolded. Today's episode, bitter waters made sweet. God heals the broken. The Israelites had just crossed the Red Sea. They had just seen God split oceans. They had just danced in victory. But now they're in the desert, thirsty, tired, and the only water they find is bitter. Sound familiar? You get the job. You escape the toxic relationship. You finally breathe again. And then life hits you with something bitter, a diagnosis, a betrayal, a silence from heaven. Marah isn't just a place. It's a season. A moment when what you hoped for turned sour. You thought healing would come quickly. You thought freedom meant ease. You thought God would show up like he did last time. But now you're staring at bitter waters and wondering if God still sees you. Exodus 15:25 says, "There he tested them." Not punished, not abandoned, tested, because bitterness reveals what's buried. It's easy to sing on the shore, harder to trust in the desert. God wasn't just testing their thirst, he was testing their trust. Moses doesn't complain, he cries out, and God responds, not with a spring, not with a storm, but with a tree. Throw it into the water, he says, and Moses obeys. The tree touches the bitterness, and the water turns sweet. Why a tree? Because healing often comes through something unexpected, something ordinary, something overlooked, and because one day another tree would be lifted, another bitterness would be healed, the cross, where Jesus took the bitterness of sin, shame, and sorrow and turned it into grace. Let's be honest, sometimes the bitterness isn't just around us. It's in us. Unforgiveness, disappointment, resentment. We carry it. We drink from it, and it poisons our perspective. But God doesn't just purify water, he purifies hearts. Moses obeyed. He didn't argue, he didn't analyze. He acted, and healing came. Sometimes healing isn't about understanding. It's about obeying. Forgive, let go, trust again. Even when it doesn't make sense, God has a pattern. He meets us in bitterness. He offers something simple, and he transforms. He doesn't always remove the desert, but he redeems it. He doesn't always explain the pain, but he enters it. If you're at Marah, if life feels bitter, don't walk away. Cry out. Look for the tree. Obey the whisper, because healing is coming, not just for your situation, but for your soul. After Marah, God led them to Elim, 12 springs, 70 palm trees, abundance. But they had to pass through bitterness first. You might be one step away from Elim. Don't quit at Marah. God heals the broken. He sweetens the bitter. He restores what feels ruined. So here's the truth. Bitterness is not the end. It's the beginning of transformation. Let God touch the wound. Let him speak into the silence. Let him turn your bitter waters sweet. Thanks for watching Faith Unfolded. If this spoke to you, share it with someone walking through their own Marah. Subscribe for more cinematic reflections on faith, healing, and hope. Until then, may your bitterness become sweetness, and your brokenness become a testimony of the God who heals.